We're going to talk about 4 tech giants that shape every aspect of your world, from making you buy dog toys to straight up meddling with elections. It's crazy how much these companies control you. Jumping straight in, let's talk about Apple. Have you ever been in an Apple store? Anyone who's been inside knows that 9 out of 10 times it's completely unplanned. Apple's cheapest iPhone at the moment costs $799. And somehow, even unplanned trips to the Apple Store ends with a purchase. I can guarantee that the majority of people watching this video have never gone to a supermarket and casually picked up $800 of groceries. But how does Apple manage to get consumers to buy products? It has all to do with the design, layout, and feel of the store. When you walk into an Apple store, you're always greeted by a friendly Apple employee. And when you look around, you'll see that all the products are spaced out. The reason Apple instructs their employees to greet you is to make you feel more welcome and to give you a sense of familiarity. And items are spaced out to make people feel like each product is worth that much space, and that subconsciously inflates the value of the product. Have you ever noticed that the MacBooks in the Apple stores are set to a very specific angle? 76 degrees to be exact. This is because when you stand in front of the MacBook, you have to move the screen to a reasonable angle before you can use it. This subconsciously makes you feel more attached to the Mac. Now that you feel more attached to the Mac, you want to buy it, don't you? But you won't see a single cashier inside. This is to make you think less about the money you spend and to make you connect with the product in the hopes that you don't think of the prices, thereby confirming a sale. If you did like the video so far, don't forget to drop a like. Moving on to Alphabet Inc. Through its subsidiary Google, Alphabet collects a staggering amount of data on every user. Search history, location data, personal preferences, it's all stored. Ever wonder why you see eerily relevant ads? It's no coincidence. Alphabet meticulously profiles users, ensuring their ads are tailor-made to exploit their desires. This creates a false sense of personal connection, fostering brand loyalty and increasing profits. One time when I wanted to see what the best dog treats to feed Julie were, I searched it up on Google. Well, for the next few days, I got multiple ads across websites which use Google Ads for dog treats. Google, being the world's most popular search engine, enables it to shape our perception of reality. The US Department of Justice filed an antitrust lawsuit against Google in 2020, alleging that the company unlawfully maintained monopolies in search and search advertising. But this wasn't the only lawsuit that Google faced in 2020. Another lawsuit was filed accusing Alphabet of collecting information about what people view online and where they browse, despite them using what Google calls incognito mode, questioning the ethics of their business operations. So now, let's talk about the company that's responsible for this filter. Snapchat. Snapchat's streak feature encourages daily engagement. This has led to users feeling compelled to maintain streaks at the risk of appearing less engaged with friends. This gamification of communication is a psychological trick that keeps users hooked, contributing to the app's immense popularity. Numerous reports and studies have highlighted the addictive nature of Snapchat streaks, with users feeling pressured to keep up their streaks, sometimes even resorting to using third-party apps to maintain them. Snapchat's filters can distort reality, presenting an unattainable standard of beauty. This can lead to self-esteem issues and a constant desire to present an idealized version of oneself. Snapchat is a major platform that has been around for a noticeable amount of time. The number of younger users is higher than ever. Every social media company tries their best to keep users on the app, but the key difference is the way Snapchat is modeled. Snapchat is modeled as a privacy-first social media app. This causes children who don't know any better to trust all, if not most of the people on the app. Yes, it's also the parents' responsibility to teach children how to be safe on the internet. But Snapchat gives a false sense of security, thereby making them more vulnerable to cyberbullying, online predators, and addiction. If you've been enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now, the company I'm going to talk about is infamous for the way it collects and sells data. Well, it's Meta. Through its flagship platform and acquisitions like Instagram and WhatsApp, it amasses an immense amount of user data. This data dominance has sparked concerns about user privacy and prompted investigations into Meta's handling of personal information. Meta has faced multiple investigations and lawsuits related to its data privacy practices, including the Cambridge Analytica scandal in 2018. Cambridge Analytica claimed to have the ability to tailor political messages to individual users. They allegedly used psychological profiling to target voters with tailor-made content seeking to influence their political opinions. This was allegedly linked to the Donald Trump election campaign in 2018. And the majority of people learned about this after Mark Zuckerberg made his first appearance testifying in the US Senate. This led to a series of memes being released after the hearing, like this one, and this one. Just like any other social media platform, Facebook and Instagram's main goal is to keep users on it so that they can collect more data on a user and serve posts and ads that are targeted to that user. This can cause addiction and can also cause mental health issues. Balancing free expression and combating misinformation and hate speech on such a vast platform is a formidable challenge that Meta is facing. Thank you for watching till the end, and if you want to know why the MacBook Air is one of Apple's biggest wins, you can check out that video. And if you want to see if Intel MacBooks are still worth it in 2023, you can check out this video. And if you want to know how the company Facebook released X-rated content, do check out the description. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.